So here we have a 2010 Mazda 2. It's got 68,000 miles on the clock and it's the 1.5 petrol engine. As part of the service on this Mazda, I'm going to attempt to change the spark plugs. I don't recall changing plugs on this particular type of engine before. It looks like, to me, I need to remove this air filter housing, possibly this plastic housing in here as well, the intake. Probably start by loosening that clip, removing this trunking, but yeah, we'll get stuck in and see how it goes. Okay, so we've got a Jubilee clip down here on the inlet, which I'm just going to loosen off, because I'm hoping to undo this and stand it up, prop it up on its end so I can access the spark plugs. I think I might take this off as well, if it will come off. Yeah, not very easily. That's it. So from what I can see, we've got a 10mm bolt there and another one down there. Oh yeah, that feels a bit looser. Not sure if there's... Ah, there's one right down the back. Which could be a little bit fiddly to get on and probably impossible to film. Yeah. So you can see there are various smaller pipes, cables and things that are attached. I'll just unclip that from the back. I mean, hopefully there's enough give on them just to lean it up out of the way so I won't have to disconnect everything. Right, yeah, another 10mm bolt. Oh yeah, that's a lot looser now. I think actually I'll undo it down there from the throttle body. A little bit difficult to see exactly what's going on in there. I think it's just generally all the emissions pipes and hoses. Oh yeah, I've got enough room to do what I need to do without completely removing that. I'll wedge this up somehow. But you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 ignition coils there, held on with 10mm bolts and multi-plugs. So I'll have a go at removing one of those next. Right, so I've managed to wedge this airbox up with a piece of wood. Hopefully I can take these this plug off, though it's not completely necessary. Oh yeah, quite simple really. Just push that tab down there and pull it. Easy enough. We've got a 10mm bolt there. Get that out, and then this should just wriggle and come out. Ooh, that's it. One ignition coil. So the spark plug will be down that recess there. So I've got my plug socket, an extension. That's it, number one spark plug removed. Okay, so we've got a new spark plug and an old one here. So these generally come pre-gapped. If you've got a set of feeder blades, you can look up the gaps and check them, but it's just generally a good idea to make sure the gaps haven't been closed up and they all look the same, which they do, so that's great. I like to put a little dab of copper grease on the thread, just helps to ease putting the plug in and removal in future. So, just give that a nip. Oh, the socket's got stuck. There. I'll get some pliers and retrieve that socket, and then we'll move on to putting the coil back in. There we go. I think it's just the rubber isolator in there that bit hold of the ceramic on the plug. Maybe I'll put a little bit of grease in that. Right, so one coil back in. And not forgetting to reconnect the plug. Just push that on, it should click. That's it. That's home. Okay, so I'll carry on now and do exactly the same with the next three, and then we'll get this airbox back on. So, all four spark plugs fitted, all four coils bolted back in. All that's left to do is get this airbox back in place. Get that inlet back on. I've got a bolt down here somewhere. I'll get these two in first, and that will help me line up that back one. A bit fiddly. Try not to drop it. Bit awkward to start that one. because the washer's got stuck. I can't push it down, that's why. That's better. That's it, that's started now. It's just that washer was stopping me pushing the bolt down. That's nipped up. And we've got the inlet trunking to do back up. So that's back on. We've got a little rubber peg that sticks up and goes in there to stop the clip from spinning around. Yeah. That doesn't feel too good. I'll have a fiddle around with this and come back to you in a mo. Just want a bit of grease on there. Oh, that's it. It's going to be a bit fiddly. Flip screwdriver. A little bit tricky to hold in place. My fault for undoing it too much. That's got it. So that's a good tip. Just loosen it off slightly, don't go mad using a gun like I did. That's it, and I've loosened that one as well. We've got the trunking to go back on here, which I think went like that. So we're all done. That's that pipe I unclipped. Just rest that back in there. That's it. So I'll fire it up and make sure that runs. nicely, hopefully, no misfire. That all sounds good to me. So there we have it, a spark plug change on a Mazda 2 1.5 Petrol. Thanks for watching. If you find our videos helpful, please hit like and subscribe to help us out. Nice one.